Hi guys, welcome back. It's Tracy with TR's Tarot Talk 1111. I am here to do a pick a pile and I'm setting my intentions. Hopefully every Sunday I'm going to do what's coming. Well, actually, no, not what's coming. Self-help for the week coming for the next 7 days. Okay. So it will be a Sunday series, but it is also a timeless pick a pile reading. So it doesn't matter when. I'm not going to mention any dates. It's just the next 7 days from the day that you watch it. But I'm hoping, if my schedule allows, that I will be able to do this every Sunday. Okay, so we are taking a look at self-help. What do you need to know in your life to help you on your journey in the next 7 days? So pile number 1 is this cute little Labradorite owl. The lighting isn't right to get his little glimmer in his eye, but he does have one eye that sparkles when the light hits it just right. And pile number 2 is this yes or no coin. Okay, I don't want you to choose according to what the coin is showing because it's just to choose your pile. It's not, I didn't use my intentions for it to mean anything. Okay, and pile number 3 is this beautiful Amazonite pendulum. Gosh, had to think for a minute there. Been a long time since I've used my pendulum. So guys, this is self-help for the next 7 days. All right. Don't forget, if you'd like to book your own personal private reading, to check everything out in the description box below. And I do believe I'm going to start I'm going to look into it, see how much it costs, a Vimeo for, there seems to be a lot of you guys that have emailed me that you want extended videos available on Vimeo, which kind of is baffling because Patreon, it's less than $5 and you get all the extendeds, but it is a monthly commitment. And then the extendeds at Vimeo, you would just purchase the ones you like, I guess. So, but if you like a lot of them, you would end up paying more. So whatever works for you, I can upload the same extended on Vimeo as I do in Patreon. And you have a choice. You can join Patreon or you can just go to Vimeo. There will not be any extendeds on this one because I haven't looked into it yet, but it's something that I've been asked to look into. So let me know in the comment section below if that is something that you would like. And I will pursue it a lot more if there's a lot of you that want it. Okay. All right. So let's just get into your reading, shall we? Pile number 1. We're going to try and make these short and sweet. So we have the Hermit. I guess I should show you your cards since you can't see them yet. We have the Hermit. We have the High Priestess. Dang, talk about spiritual help for the week. And the Lovers. Dang, you guys got a lot going on, man. All right, so the Lovers is always a choice card. Choices that are made from the heart. It can be about love, obviously. You've got 3 major hitters here. Hallelujah. So with the Hermit, it says, find or be a mentor, take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. And then we have the High Priestess, trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. And the Lovers, true love that is long-lasting, choices made from the heart, and a return to good health. All right, so if we go by their descriptions and not necessarily mine, because I'm going to do both, it looks to me like it's time to take care of yourself, right? It's time to make better choices in your life overall for mental health and spiritual learning. So prayer, meditation, exercise, eating well, self-love, self-care. Ask your body, what do you need? I've been trying to do that. I get up in the morning, I'm like, what do you need? And usually it's like coffee. But it also says stretch, So I've been doing a little morning stretching routine. I do 10 minutes of reflection and prayer in the morning before I even get out of bed. And then, I go to the refrigerator and figure out what my body wants. And sometimes I listen and sometimes I don't. But um, because I set my intentions for self help for the week, I would say your spirit guides are saying that you're probably going through a huge ascension process. We all are, because it's crazy going on out there in the world and in the astrological events. We're in the middle of Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, but remember, this is a timeless reading. So whenever you watch this, if that doesn't apply, check your astrological chart, because there's probably something going on crazy in your week as well, because this is a very spiritual reading. Okay. So Hermit, that is prayer, meditation, going within, especially if you have a choice to make. And it looks like some of you might even have a romantic choice to make. You could be in non-communication if it's in relationships. Doesn't have to be romantic, can be friendships, family, soulmates. The lovers is a choice. So if there's a choice you're trying to make, you're being told to go within and trust your intuition for the next 7 days. Okay. And make sure you give yourself lots of self-love, self-care. And if you fall into any kind of worry, then you want to go back within. Stop reflecting on what's out there and start creating from in here. What do you want to experience out there? And if you want to experience something different, if you're on a crossroads trying to make a heartfelt decision, then you need to go to your team, right? Go to your team. All right. So that's your advice for the week. And if this is romantic in nature, the High Priestess and the Hermit tells me you guys are probably not speaking. You might have been triggered, because a lot of times all this spiritual stuff comes up when we get triggered in a relationship that is spiritual in nature, that tends to trigger us spiritually. So if that resonates with you, this isn't really about contacting them and arguing or whatever. This is more about, what do you want? What do you need? And how is the best way for you to cultivate that in spiritual balance? Okay. And it's definitely non-communication. So they're either not communicating with you or you're not communicating with them. All right. So that's what I'm seeing here for you guys for the next 7 days. Self-love, self-care, prayer, meditation, spiritual practices, writing out your manifestation list and your gratitude list, maybe lighting a candle. And if you're facing crossroads at any place in your life at this time, you won't find the answers out there. According to this reading, it's all going to be found on the inner soul level. So let's get you advice. Oh, and it is in relationships. Don't you know? Don't you know? For some of you. Now, relationships, okay, every single person we interact with, we have a relationship with, whether it's neighborly, friendly, love, family, work, peer. So it says, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. And so that's really good advice, that if you're struggling in any kind of relationship that's toxic, or that is like an energy vampire that takes more than it gives, if it's out of balance in any way, then first you go within to try and figure out, can I balance it out? And if you can't, then you have to gain some kind of strength and courage in order to cut cords and walk away from it. Oh, I just said, and go within and find courage. There you go. Spirit's on the same page. So courage, let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown to me. Remember, this is very spiritual. You got the Hermit and the High Priestess. So it's all about trusting in yourself and trusting in the divine to give you the courage to make whatever choice you're facing. coming up in the next 7 days. And it does have to do with some sort of relationship by the looks of it. Remember, it can also be a relationship to self. Sometimes if somebody external to us can't give us what we need, we have to give that to ourselves. Oh my goodness. We got stuck energy, and there's the man. Doesn't have to be a man, could be a woman, sitting on top of this truck, stuck in about, oh my goodness, at least a foot of mud. But there is a rainbow over his head. It's an energy card. It's a number 8. 8 represents infinity. This could be a very high level soulmate, whether it's one of your kids or, like I said, it's any relationship. But with the lovers here, it's one that it's somebody very dear to you. Okay, somebody that really matters. And so either they're stuck or you're stuck, and there needs to be you're at a crossroads, right? Looks like this guy's sitting here thinking, what do I do? How do I get out of this mess? How did I get into this mess? And I don't see a cell phone in his hand, so he might have to get really creative. Just saying. But there is a rainbow right over his head. I just feel like whoever this is, whether this is you or the person you're thinking of, they just look like they're really having a bad day or a bad week. And if this isn't your energy, you might want to be kind and just give things a little time. The Hermit is also time. It's taking some, like it's like going into the cave, right? Taking some time to reflect. And you might have been triggered. I keep hearing triggered. I don't know why, but if you got triggered by somebody you love, one of your, family members, worker, romantic relationship, lover, spouse, parent, I'm hearing be the bigger person, okay? Definitely have a lot of self-care. Don't let anybody use you or abuse you. But this person doesn't look combative. They look kind of defeated. So if this is you, you're going to need to get some strength and courage to make this choice. And if this is your person, whoever they are, you might just want to give it a little time, is what I'm hearing. Don't try to fix anything. Just, if this was my pile, I would say take that Lover's card with the Hermit and the High Priestess and just kind of give it time. Have the strength and courage to not be triggered, or to take a look at your trigger. What's triggering you? And if inside of you, you've known for a long time that this is something you need to just get rid of, cut out of your life, walk away from. We are in eclipse season, and like I said, it's a timeless reading. So, but I do know a lot of you will be watching this the moment it's uploaded. So if you're watching it the day I upload it, then just know we are in the middle of eclipse season, and there are relationships that we are being called by spirit to take a really long look at and make some kind of a decision with it, right? Does it stay or does it go? And it really is nobody else's choice but yours. And if this is you and you're feeling stuck, just know that when you take courage to take a step, it doesn't have to be the right step, because there's always time to course correct. Instead of just sitting there being stuck, just make a choice and be gentle with yourself and say, well, if it turns out to be the wrong choice, I can always course correct later, right? Humble pie. All right, we have, it's not only about being right. So you might have had an argument or a falling out, or you might have just got triggered by somebody. And maybe there's a clash of pride right now. And it's not only about being right. Let's see what the back says. It says, in all tests of character, when two viewpoints are pitted against each other, in the final analysis, the thing that will strike you the most is not who was right or wrong, strong or weak, wise or foolish, but who went to the greater length in considering the other person's perspective. Don't you agree? the universe. So if you know what's going on in this person's life, if it's not you, then you want to take that into consideration, even though maybe your needs didn't get met, or maybe things didn't work out the way you wanted them to. If this is your energy, then you need to take a look at, sometimes we're so over giving and over forgiving that we always look at the other person's point of view and then ignore our own because we think, well, I can be the better person. So the better person isn't always the person that's right. It's the one that's doing it for the right intentions. Okay? So just kind of ask yourself about the other relationship, because it could be anybody, or versus your own. Do you know what's going on? Did you ask? Have you even asked? Or are you just triggered and angry because maybe you got no phone call when you were waiting for one, or the text didn't come in, or it could be anything, but this person might have something going on that you don't know about, especially with the high priestess. That's like the unknown. So in all tests of characters, be the one who went to the greater length in considering both people's perspective. All right, we're going to get you a postcard. I want to hold that up in case you guys want to screenshot it for the next 7 days. I got some soft music playing in the background, but I don't think you guys can hear it, but it's one of my favorite songs, The Eagles. Okay, so dearest you, all your prayers are heard and mirrored back to you from the unseen realms. Be grateful. Praise things before they manifest, and always ask for the highest good. When you plead and beg, that will bring you only more reasons to plead and beg. Instead, offer your prayers as sacred gifts, as a testament to your faith in a higher power. Open up and let Spirit move through you and comfort you. Add meditation, and I do see that here, as a way to become empty, so you will be ready to be filled with the inspired epiphanies, peace, understanding, and joy. In this moment, your prayers are being answered for the highest good of both you and all life. Sometimes what you pray for is not supposed to happen for you, and your prayers will be answered in surprising ways. At this moment, we are listening intently to your prayers and want you to know that your highest good is our highest priority. All is well. If you want to screenshot that. I'm assuming it's forward and not backward, but I don't know, to be honest. All right, so pile number 1, you guys, it seems like a week of reflection, not a lot of action. It's about going within and making that choice from the highest perspective and try to see both perspectives, especially if you're dealing with somebody who's really struggling right now. Maybe you don't know that, and maybe you're kind of, triggered in your own needs at this time. And if you know both perspectives and it's them just being an asshole, then you need to go within, and because the hermit goes to the mountain and talks to God about a devil, and then come to some kind of a conclusion about what's best for you in your life. But make sure you have all the facts. All right, so now we are moving on to pile number 2. We're at 19 minutes. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, guys. It does help. And if you're new to the channel, thank you for viewing. I hope it resonated. Give us a like and a subscribe if you feel like you want to join our tribe. And yeah, everything you need to know if you want to book a private reading is in the description box. All right, pile number 2. If you chose, and I already put it over here, this yes or no coin, which I did not use today. I'm just using it for a visual. Then your week looks like we have the 3 of spring, 3 of wands. There's a glare, I'm sorry. I'll read that in a minute. Next, we have the Three of Autumn. Wow, we got threes going on here. That's, I believe, the Three of Pentacles. Yep. And last but not least is the Empress. You know what? I love my viewers. I really do. This Empress card comes out a lot. And I know for a fact that the majority of you resonate with being the divine feminine. So this is all about planning and strategy in the highest vibration of the Empress. She is the queen of all queens, and she doesn't really chase anything. She's magnetic and attractive. So in the next 7 days, you're kind of just reflecting on what comes next and how can you attract it, manifest. It feels like manifestation for you guys this week. So it says Three of Spring. Plan your next step with an eye to the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. Okay, the Three of Spring for me also, Three of Wands, is waiting for your ships to come in. This person's not jumping on a boat and meeting it halfway. They're not texting or calling or chasing. They're just being patient. And they have faith. They know that what is meant for them will find them. And there is a little bit of feeling of excitement. Not so much impatience, but like a building, mounting excitement for you guys in the next 7 days. Something that you've been trying to manifest. You can feel the energy of it approaching is the way it feels. All right, then we have the Three of Autumn, which is Three of Pentacles. It says, follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. It's also creating a foundation, especially if you've gone through a huge growth or glow up in your life that's put you in this Empress energy. Then you are, nobody gets to be the Empress without lots of towers. And that's the truth. We have to deconstruct belief systems. We have to heal karma. We have to clear out family ancestral karma. We have to master every one of the queens, the Queen of Swords, with intelligence and healthy boundaries and speaking your truth and being discerning about who is allowed in your energy and who isn't. The Queen of Cups is all about discerning intuitively what nurtures you in your life and creates a garden for you, and how you can be in service to others and nurture and love the collective. It's the mother archetype. The Queen of Wands is confident, magnetic. She's a go-getter. She's beautiful from the inside out, highly intuitive also, and she's highly sought after. People flock to the Queen of Wands because of the energy of confidence, right? And then who did we miss? The Queen of Pentacles, another very nurturing, motherly energy. Also she's like the wife of the earth element. She is very prosperous and good at time management and money management. And she makes an awesome mother and cook. And she just kind of has it all. And so the Empress is really embodying all four of those. And it looks to me like you are rebuilding after a huge deconstruct in your life, where lots of things were probably taken from you or released by you in order to put you on your throne. And now you're looking to the future, right? How can I collaborate with others? How can I build? How can I build a sturdy foundation using my gifts and talents? How can I make money? It's really all about you looking at your future. And it's funny because, like I said, timeless reading doesn't matter when you watch it, but if you watch it today, it is the first week of 2022, actually going into the second week of 2022. And so you should be looking at your future. You should be making a plan, and you should have faith. You should be doing your manifestation, and don't chase anything. Allow what wants to come in, and what wants to go out, go out. And then manage yourself in the highest and best energy, which you absolutely are in. So the Empress says, time to take action. The power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. So you're building your highest and best life. And you've got the tools and experience now that you need to do so. So keep your eye on the prize and make those lists, make those manifestation lists, gratitude lists, scripts for the future. The future is yours to create, and you are in a huge birthing process, because also the Empress is the birth of new things. She is what everything that gets manifested in the 3D is birthed through, is that creative womb. So kudos to you. You guys look great for the week. It is going to take discipline. Okay. You're going to have to keep a promise to yourself, many promises to yourself. You're going to have to clear clutter and organize, make lists, follow them. And remember, when you're manifesting, like pile number one's card said, postcard from Spirit, celebrate things before they show up. Be grateful for them before they show up. And that's marrying when you put the emotions in with the thought, that's the manifestation power, right? All right, so discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So the next week for you is all about making those lists and actually taking the first steps necessary to accomplish them. Next we have liberation. Look at you. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, free your mind and the rest will follow. So the doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe them anymore, and you don't believe that they're you. So when those doubts and fears come up, you just cast them to the side and say, I am a powerful, conscious creator, co-creating with the divine my highest and best life. Don't worry about the worrying, because worrying just robs you of your creative flow. Just take those leaps of faith and trust that the universe has always got the next step covered. Okay? Free yourself. Oh my God, you guys. I want to be pile number 2. I always pick pile number 1. And today I'm going to pick pile number 2. So we have new beginnings. Look at that. You are birthing something. You're the Empress. Look at it. Could be an idea. It could be a new job. It could be anything. It could be a literal child. Okay? But whatever it is shining brightly, and it's in your sights. And you are creating such a beautiful, beautiful new life. New beginnings. Liberation. So we have prepare to be astounded. I'll show you the back if the glare doesn't kill it for you. It says, send them love, wish them peace, see them happy. Everyone, always and forever. And be prepared to be astounded. The universe. P.S. Oh man, and will you ever become a big time manifester? See, that's it. This is it. You look like a big time manifester. Exactly. You're liberating your thoughts. You're freeing your mind. And then the rest follows, right? You're looking out to the future. You're making plans. You're manifesting. You're using discipline. And it says, send them love, wish them peace, see them happy. Everyone, always and forever. Prepare to be astounded. P.S. Oh man, and will you ever become a big time manifester? This is like the Empress loves everybody, but she doesn't invite everybody to eat at the same table as her, because she's mastered all 4 queens. She's in complete and harmonious balance. She sees things from the highest perspective. She is the queen of all the queens. She is the queen of the entire tarot. And so the thing is to be an unconditional love of what is without trying to manipulate or change it, and being that in that allowing place of allowing what wants to come in, and what wants to go out, and to be mindful of what you put out, because that's what you're manifesting. So let's get you a postcard. I'm going to hold it up in case you want to screenshot it. Hopefully it's not backwards. We have, dearest you, are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe fear of the future is weighing on you. We would like you to take a little break from all that and start having fun. When you stop fixating on what, that's the liberation, by the way. I feel like that's the energy you've been healing. Okay? You've been there. You've already kind of found your niche, right? Having fun. When you stop fixating and free yourself on what has been making you heavy-hearted, we get a chance to move some magic in your direction. 3 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter when you're having fun. And look at this Empress. When was the last time you got really loose, silly, and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some very funny comedy to make you laugh. Or call the one friend you know will remind you how ridiculously, delightfully giddy you can be. You will return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world as less daunting, and you will be ready to receive. Yes, the Empress, ready to receive in perfect timing the bounty that Spirit has for you. This is a very beautiful pile, guys. If you're in this worry, because this does say the doubts and fears still come up, you don't believe anymore that they're you. So this energy is available to whoever picked this pile, but you are going to have discipline, and you're going to have to really pay attention and be the observer of your feelings and your thoughts, and keep them lighthearted and full of hope and positivity. Okay, so I love you guys. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe. Everybody, please take a moment to hit the like button to help the algorithms pick us up. And if you'd like to book a personal private reading, it's in the description box below. Don't forget to comment whether or not you're interested in Vimeo Extendeds for the 2022 year. All right, pile number 3. What time is it? 32:30. Pile number 3. I talk too much. 32:35. All right, let's see what Spirit has for you for the next 7 days. Timeless reading. We have life experience. Oh, this is the Tower. I think. Pretty sure. Because there's a tower in the background there. And then we have unity. Wow, a lot of major arcanas today. Unity, which is So I need to look at something, because this other one said the Hermit, but number 5 in the major arcanas is the Hermit. No, it's number 9. Okay, never mind. I'll look it up, guys. I'm kind of not with it today. So number 5, I'm pretty sure. Three, 4, 5. I want to say it is the Magician. I'm not sure. I'll look it up. And then the 5 of Winter, 5 of Swords. Well, let me look at this. Hold on just a second, guys. I'm going to look it up, because there are days when I'm really on it, and then there's days when not so much, when it comes to remembering. Oh, and of course it's not going to tell me. Huh? Yeah, it's right after the Emperor. Oh, it's the Hierophant. Damn, Tracy, you knew that. I really did know that. I don't know why I had to look that up. Of course, as soon as I looked it up, I knew. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I knew that. I should have known that because here's this wise old man teaching the younger people. All right, let me read these the way they want you to hear it. It says, let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. Remember, tower moments are always done for you. They can be very uncomfortable because nobody likes change. Okay? And tower moments are so often depicted when you're in a eclipse season. And I have to say again, this is a timeless reading. Doesn't matter when you watch it, but if you watch it the day I upload it, we're in the middle of eclipse season, and so towers are divine intervention. Anything that we've built that's not on a sturdy foundation, that wasn't meant to withstand the test of time. It was a lesson, right? It could have been a karmic lesson, but it was a lesson. Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. I had music on, so I couldn't turn my ringer off. So there's a big lesson coming for you in the next 7 days, and it's all about losing something. It could be anything, but with the Five of Pentacles, it's going to leave you feeling a little bit victimized. I'm going to be honest. We're going to get advice for you on how what energy you should accept this change in. But it is here. It's a divine intervention because you've got the Hierophant. It's meant to teach you something very valuable that you will take forward and rebuild with. And sometimes, especially when you're in karmic relationships, which you may or may not be, but I do know that a lot of my clients have been talking about their marriages are on the rocks. Their live-in boyfriend or girlfriend is just not feeling right for them anymore. Their job isn't bringing them happiness or enough money, because Five of Pentacles can be about money. And so, when we get retrogrades, especially, we're going to be starting Mercury retrograde, we're in Venus retrograde, we're in eclipses. And if you're watching this at a different time, check the zodiac or the astrology to see what's going on, because it looks to me like there is an opportunity for growth here, but it has to come with some destruction. It has to come with some kind of an ending that either you initiate yourself or the universe comes in and does it for you. But it is life experience. It could be a belief system, it could be a relationship, it could be a job, but it no longer works for you. And maybe you've clung to it because of the Five of Pentacles, because you have abandonment issues or you have financial difficulties and stress. But whatever it is, what Spirit is doing is creating space. Okay. So the law of attraction, universal law, is energy, and energy always seeks balance, right? It's hold on, I'm getting a message. So it's order from chaos is what your spirit guides are saying. So whatever this is, it was creating chaos. And from the chaos will come order. And so it's going to be very life-changing for the better, depending on how you show up for it. Five of Pentacles, anytime we get fired from a job or somebody breaks up with us or we decide to get a divorce or you find out your best friend died or, big life changes. Everybody, it's just human nature to feel sad, to feel abandoned, to feel triggered, right? But allow yourself to feel those feelings without judging yourself. Don't say, well, it was all my fault. I'm so stupid. I shouldn't have done that. I feel like a jerk. Or, why is everybody always picking on me? I'm hearing Charlie Brown, he's a clown. Why is everybody always picking on me? I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh at you guys, but that's like an oldie. I don't know where Spirit brought that one from. Had to dig deep in my memory to find that one. But yeah, this could trigger you into feeling unworthy, forgotten, overlooked, abandoned. And so it's okay to have those feelings and emotions. It's normal. What's not okay is to wallow in them and allow them to make you manifest more validation in your external experience to really solidify that belief system that you have. So if you're already operating from a belief system of lack, then you could very well be manifesting some tough life lessons. And if you're not in the vibration of lack, and this tower moment brings you into a place of humbled, right? Some kind of a humbling, then, and this doesn't have to be for you. This could literally be for a best friend, maybe somebody, passes away or whatever. I don't even want to think of the bad things that could happen. I don't want to put nothing out there to manifest it. But whatever this is, this week is going to be one where you're going to have to allow yourself without judgment to just be sad, to mourn and grieve whatever you're losing, because with the tower, you're always losing something. Could be a religious belief. I remember when I lost my religion. I was born and raised Christian, and I lost my religion, and then it was replaced with something much better and more holistic and holy for me, right? Holy with a WH. And so, yeah, mind, body, spirit. And so whatever this is, I'm going to send you lots and lots of love and tell you it's okay to grieve. It's always okay to grieve, but it's not okay to wallow. Wallow is something different. You allow yourself to process your feelings, be the observer of them. Don't judge them. Just judge yourself as being normal. Allow yourself to have your feelings and then purge them, have a nice cry, maybe yell, scream, break a few things, whatever you need to do in order to transmute the energy. But then I want you to sit down and make a gratitude list. And I want you to look out to the future and say, what could the universe bring in to replace what I just lost? And I want you to think of beautiful things, perfect things like better relationships, better life, better, whatever. Okay. Whatever is replacing it, make sure you're replacing it with something better. So do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. See, when I lost my religion, I lost the tradition of our family. And I had to look at the new, which for me was a more stabilized belief system. So spiritual minded community, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to get a private reading if you need it, or go to my Pick a Pile playlist, which I haven't updated. I need to move some from the general list over into the playlist. But there's a bunch there from before, and anything you need to really get you back on your feet again. So the Five of Pentacles says, walk away from dishonest association. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I was reading this as the Pentacles. So obviously, this is more about a fight or an argument or dishonesty or somebody who wants to manipulate and win. It's a Five of Swords. I forgot. But I don't channel by accident. Whatever this is, whatever this argument or this chaos or this battle that creates this tower moment is a teaching opportunity. And I'm feeling you're going to be sad. It's going to make you feel the Five of Pentacles energy, because I was totally channeling Five of Pentacles energy for you. So be mindful. Fives create change. The Five of Swords is somebody that wants to win, somebody who's likes to argue, likes to fight. They like to poke the bear. They like to trigger people. So yeah, it's like they look at this guy showing up for a snowball fight and he's prepared. And nobody else wanted a snowball fight. They're just walking in the woods. They don't have any ammunition. There's no way to defend themselves. This guy's probably going to win because he's stacked the odds in his favor. And so if you're feeling like somebody is kind of kicking you when you're down, then it says walk away from dishonest associations, realizing that what you thought you wanted wasn't the best choice for your happiness, something that's not worth the effort. So if you come across somebody who wants to fight with you, argue with you, kick you while you're down, don't even give them your energy at all, right? Because it looks like the universe is trying to remove them or a situation from your life. And that does attract kind of low vibrational people that want to come in and take advantage of your down moment, right? Wow. So I'm going to send you lots of love and light. We're going to look at your advice because I'm sure Spirit's going to build you up, Buttercup. Just don't fight. Whatever it is, just don't give it all your energy. Remember, you can't change other people. All you can do is change yourself. And whatever's happening in your life is going to make you feel a little triggered. But it's fives. It's all about change. I mean, you get a tower moment. You get the Hierophant, which is a number 5. You get the 5 of Swords, which is a 5. And I totally channeled the 5 of Pentacles because I think you're going to feel a little bit bullied. And sometimes when you feel bullied, you feel like it's your fault. Like you're not good enough. You're not worthy. Everybody picks on me. Nobody loves me. Nobody shows up for me. I really need somebody right now. And all I get are these freeloaders that come along and want to kick me while I'm down. Don't let that happen. This is a great, great creator of change. And if I had tossed more cards, I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see the Wheel of Fortune because it feels like this is a huge spiritual intervention, is what it feels like. Phew. Heavy. Oh, look, and we got worry. See, that's that 5 of Pentacles. I was channeling that for you. Totally channeling that. So fives are about change, and this is worry. It says, I am learning that worry does not change the outcome. Next, we have allowing. See, I've been talking a lot about this lately. Radical acceptance. Whatever this is, you can't fix it. This is divinely guided and it's divine intervention. So you need to radically accept what's happening and say yes to reality in the given moment. So what's needed can come next. Because I was starting to tell you about the law of attraction. The law of energy is universal law. When you go out into the water, a pond or a lake, and you take a 5-gallon bucket out, you're not going to notice any hole where you remove that water because water is like energy. It just levels off. And so when something in your life is taken or purged or released, it creates space for something much better. But you can't be in the energy of worrying and fighting, because if you do, what you manifest, because energy you will attract the same frequency and vibration. So be very mindful of your energy. So we have number 3, which is spirit. It says intuition in manifestation. So when you lose something, it's time to go to the drawing board and say, okay, I can't stop this. I can't fix this. I can't hold on to this. It's done, done, done. And then you need to look at the future. What do I want to replace it with? And start making a manifestation request to spirit. Look at all the purple. Like every one of your cards so far is purple. This is kind of tugging at my heartstrings, pile number 3. If you need a reading or just a hug, reach out. So it says, it's not as if you need anyone. Okay. Self-love. For as long as you wish to keep them in your life, whoever they may be, understanding them as opposed to changing them will wildly improve the chances that they'll wish to keep you in their life. On the other hand, you're pretty much stuck with me. Oh, wow, how I love you, the universe. So this is for some of you, this could be a breakup. This could be somebody that's wanting to, maybe they're toxic with the Five of Swords. They like to fight. They like to argue. They like to create chaos. Spirit's saying, if you want to keep them in your life, then make sure you understand them as opposed to trying to change them, because you can't change anybody but you. And it looks like that's the lesson you're being taught. If you've got some kind of savior syndrome, or if you just are trying to cling to a toxic relationship, if you understand the dynamics of that relationship, you might understand why Spirit's saying to be an allowance, right? Let what wants to leave, leave. Let what wants to come in, come in. And know that the divine is constantly, there with you. You're pretty much stuck with me, Spirit says. And wow, how I love you. So this is about radical acceptance of whatever Spirit is creating in your life. All right, so your postcard, boy, I hope it's got some good stuff in there. Let me show it to you so you can screenshot it. It says, dearest you, we bet you must be so exhausted some days, giving as much as you do, sharing your energy so beautifully in service to the highest good, can leave you feeling depleted, like an empty well. If it feels as if there's no more water for you, the good news is we have a plan. Oh my God, yeah, they have a plan. Buy yourself flowers or plant some in your garden. Wait, I lost my place. Take a relaxing bath, book a massage, read a novel, buy yourself flowers or plant some in your garden. Make time for self-care, not more work on yourself. By tending to yourself now, you're reminded to do so more often. And be sure to use a word that might have caused you anxiety in the past, but is essential for your well-being now. Like no. Say it with us now. No, no, thank you. No, I can't. You do not have to explain. Just say no, gently but firmly, then go for a soak. Life will wait for you to bring yourself back to center, replenished and ready for more adventure. So it seems to me like you've got some really needy people in your life that you give and give and give to. And they're probably not the kind of people that ever give back. Five of Swords. They kind of want it all for themselves. And so if Spirit's trying to intervene on your behalf, then allow it. Just accept it and try not to fix other people. Try to love yourself. And remember that the only thing you can ever truly fix is you. And the people that need help, if they ask for help genuinely, you'll know the difference, right? You'll know those who are really ready to accept the experience and the nurturing that you have, and those who don't. Those who are just takers. So this week is going to be a big karmic lesson, but it is going to create change in your life that could be so beautiful if you just get on board with it and manifest your future in a higher vibration with better people. Okay, so I love everybody. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Give me a little love over here. Make sure you watch your inbox or have your wiggly bell on, because I'm going to be doing lots of new uploads. I want to kind of flood my channel. I would like to try and do 2 or 3 different readings, a day. Or, well, I mean, I've got 2 platforms, but I mean, I would really like to get much more content out this year. I looked back, I've been on here 3 years, and I haven't even done like 10% of what a lot of other readers do. And so I love reading. I'm not going to make it a chore. I'm going to show up on the days I feel really inspired to do so. And on the days that I'm tired and worn out, I'm going to take a break. And I encourage you guys to do the same. Don't forget to stop watching YouTube tarot readings for a little while. When you feel called to, take a nice walk, take a nice bath, get your hair done, sit with a friend, enjoy your life too. Don't always get stuck over here watching YouTube videos, because I went through that pattern and it was so beneficial. I won't lie. I'm not going to tell you not to completely, because I've grown so much from all of the tarot readings that I watched when I was awakening. But you have to have balance too, right? You can't be sitting purging videos for 8 hours a day and working too. There's got to be a little balance. All right. So I love you. Namaste. I will see you on the next upload. And don't forget to love yourself deeply.